Get ready for the biggest wage increase in the decade. Today's article is from the Washington Post. U.S. workers are about to see their biggest raise in over a decade, by Aaron Gregg. Finally, we're seeing an increase in wages, and it's the biggest raise in more than a decade, according to a report released Wednesday as companies struggle against a tight labor market and high inflation. Businesses are expected to bump up the average wage 3.9% in 2022, and it is the fastest wage growth since 2008. Higher pay for new hires was the most commonly cited reason for the uptick, according to the nonprofit business group, suggesting labor shortages and high turnover across industries are giving employees more leverage. And that's something that regular employees have not had for a long time, leverage. It seems like the pandemic has really given us a lot of time to think about our jobs, think about our work-life balance, and figure out what's important. People are moving to different jobs. In order to keep a worker, you have to increase their wages. The salary increases come at a time when new unemployment claims are at historic lows and millions of Americans are quitting their jobs in search of greener pastures. Now is the time. If you don't like your job, maybe it's time to find a new one. There are options out there, and it's finally time to reassess your values, reassess your passion for life, and figure out what you want to do, and then do it. Get out there and do the things that you want to do. An estimated 4.2 million Americans quit their jobs in October, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported Wednesday. No one is letting people go. They're desperately trying to hang on to the people, and they're looking to grow. In past years, an employer could hand out raises of 2 or 3% and keep pace with inflation, or slightly lower. And that's no longer the case. Hiring managers now find they have to provide larger offers to attract the job candidates they need, particularly for sought-after technical skills. If you have technical skills, they need you. And now employees finally have some power to negotiate with employers and get a better job balance. Companies now see inflation as something they're going to have to deal with for the next several years. The Conference Board survey asked human resources executives about their compensation plans for the coming year, 2022. Their plans can change, but the surveys nonetheless hint at where wages might be going, and that is up. Wage increases are more substantial among those younger than 25 and those who recently changed jobs. As we all know, changing jobs isn't necessarily a bad thing. It could be a very good thing, and it could increase your wage. Wage data maintained by the Atlantic Federal Reserve shows that job switchers received wage increases of 5.1% on average in October, measured as a 3-month moving average of medium wage growth. The Atlanta Fed data also shows that women outperformed men in terms of wage growth. Finally, women are getting some of the money that was due them for so long, and this is another great thing. Employers faced with extensive departures of experienced workers will raise wages faster for current employees in order to maintain their workforce. It's necessary. And of course, none of this is financial advice. It is only for information and entertainment purposes. But the good news is wages are going up. And if you can find ways to keep your money through maybe possibly investments in property, crypto, ETFs, or other ways, of course not financial advice, then we can hang on to these wage increases that we're getting. Nonetheless, the great news is wages are going up. Wages will continue to go up at least through 2022, and let's hope beyond. If you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. And as always, we'll see you next time on Shine 365.